guys are doing fine because it's Friday. I'm doing a bit better. I was a little bit of sick, but I'm starting to feel really good again. Now, before I start talking about the comments, which I always like, I just want to explain you that for today's episode, we are going to build a massive archway. About the comments, keep them coming. I'm really happy with that. I read them all. I reply to them all, and the best ones or the useful ones or whatever will be shown into the screen. In this case, I got one of Yanme's Cuphair asking, you show shaders in the thumbnail, but why not in the video? Well, there is a reason why I'm not playing with Optifine turned on, but I have to explain you from now on. Each time when we have finished building something, I will turn on Optifine and we're going to take a look with the fancy Optifine because it is really cool though. It is really nice. And each 50 episodes we're going to do a build tour episode, which we're going to take a look at everything that we've been building. We will talk about it because there are certain buildings, for example this windmill down here that has a name on it. And I just want to give you guys a little bit of credits and a lot of thanks for the buildings, and ask if something needs to be changed or needs to be added, all that sort of stuff. Now the reason why I'm not playing with Optifine is a few certain things. One, the frames dropping a little bit more than it does right now. The second of all, I cannot see anything underneath the water, and it is kind of important to find these treasures, find some good loot, and whatever not is down below. Now the second thing is, and I think this is the most important reason, is it's very dark. And if there are moments where it's super dark that I cannot see anything barely, you guys won't see anything at all. And I think that will be a little bit annoying, as well as for you, as well as for me. But like I said, at the end, we're gonna turn it on. We're gonna take a good look because Optifine is really, really cool though. Alright, with that being said, I have been doing some off-camera work. I want to show you some stuff. After that, we're gonna build this massive archway. And for this massive archway, I got 12 extra bamboo scaffolding, but I'm going to need a lot more. I have to be careful demolishing this because one hit sometimes demolish 2 of these things. If you hold down the button, you can die. I have been doing some off-camera work. We're placing some fences, and these poles down here will need to contain some lanterns. And these bees from the last episodes are doing pretty well. Alright, they're happy. I have breathed, I believe, one more, so there are 6 of these guys in here, if I'm not wrong. I got a lot of hunting ready for when we're gonna build the hunting shop. Now, maybe the next episode we're going to build our first shop apartment building, which will be right down here. It will not contain any bees just yet, but slowly but surely we're gonna work towards to it. As you can see, I've been removing all those trees. No trees down here. I've been doing a lot of off-camera stuff and I've enjoyed myself a lot. Now, there is something before we go down. I'm going to need to make something. I could have just done it, but I don't want to do the new stuff off camera. So once I have done it, I can just fix it, right? So in this case, that might be a little too much. I want to make a few paintings, right? I got some nice surprise for you guys to just show you something, really cool. I'm just going to dump these guys down here or combine those, put this down there and that down there. Alright, so I've been working my butt off here. I got a few lanterns down here. Now I kind of mistaken the nuggets though. I thought making nuggets cost a lot of iron bars. I have still a lot to do because you got grass there, there's no grass there. There are a few lamps down here. I also got plenty of ideas what I want to do with this area. Not all the way through in the back there where these farm animals are, but sooner or later these farm animals will go down. I have to lead them through this little house with the stairways. Going down. I need to take my sword out because sometimes mobs still spawn down here. I do have ideas for the future. I would like to find certain lamps that I can put into this circle down here. And look at this. Ain't that awesome? It's even going to be more awesome. Let me just show you. I'm literally almost done. Like, all I have to do is that piece there. I can just work it off and place down all the basic needs that I'm going to need in order to, you know, run this facility with forges and a lot of chests. Down here, at some point, I will just dig deeper and deeper and deeper. Also down below this level, there will be another level where I'm probably going to place down automated farms, if you would, and automated tree farms. Then there will be another level until bedrock, just to see what I'm going to do, what I will place there. Now, as you can see, there is a little hole here in the wall. This will be the stairs that's gonna go down to the next level. I will keep 2 of these in blocks so I can make some minecarts going up towards the forges and whatever not. Trying to make a little bit of automated system. This down here I will show you in a second. Now down here is where the farm animals will go. I might dig it out a little deeper, but basically down here there will be cows, there will be sheep. I want to breed those sheep, I want to have colorful sheep. The walls down here is going to stay like this. I'm not going to spend too much time and attention to that. It's gonna be a farm area anyway. It's gonna be very messy and muddy. The same actually goes for down here, and maybe down here I will just try to keep it simple. The only thing that I'm not going to keep simple is like, it will be like a ring down here, and the ring will go deeper, so I will have to keep making these kind of walls towards the bottom, which is okay. Make it look nice. Down here though, in this room, sooner or later, where does that look like? Yes, down here will be the enchantment room. So it's very small, very cozy. I got on this side 4 barrels as well as on this side, so we can put some lapis and certain books in there. And I also need my own room, right? And this will be my new room. So when you walk in, there's some place for a nice painting or... yeah, the duck. Very good. I like that, even though it's a chicken. And down here, look at this. Oh yeah, my own TV window with fish. I think it's very cool. The room looks very modern, very stone-ish. Of course, it needs to be filled in with all kinds of stuff, which I mean pots and maybe some plants, flowers, paintings, and all that kind of stuff. It's gonna be nighttime soon. Yeah, that's why I wanted to make a painting. There are a lot more paintings though, like, it looks pretty cool. Just a map. Just a map. Not really what I'm looking for. I think what I need to do is get some mud. I don't have any mud with me, but I will just figure it out. I will make this room look pretty nice. For now, I'll just put these guys in there and take a little bit of sleep. Pause, last focus disabled. Yeah. When I press escape to do something else and I need to wait for these forges to forge the glass, the game won't be on pause, which is very nice. Alright, so with that being said, let's start building the archway. I got a lot to do. There will be some parts, skip it out. But basically, you know, the archway is like 3 blocks. And all the 3 blocks are the same at the end. When we're done with the archway, I want to make some statues. It will contain 4 banners and 2 carpets. I hope I have enough sandstone down here though. So let me just see. Said this archway will be a little bit wider though. So which I basically mean we're gonna build this out here like that. I'm gonna make like 1 pole first. I'll just skip the wood and whatever. I need to remove everything. It's going to cost a lot of time. So this is the first thing for the archway, right? The same will be on the other side. Now the point is I will have to fix something in the front of it for reasons. But what I will do to, you know, make the ground look a little bit nicer is I'm going to bake some of these stones again and just place them in a corner part down here. This will be the only building from, you know, a lot of other buildings that will stick out one. I need to put it like that. Very good. And one out here. And from this point on, I would like to... I'm just going to remove this just for the fact that I know I'm doing things right. Okay, so in this case, I believe it's going to need to be 5 high. Now I'm not quite sure what will be the best way to do things. I have noticed that I cannot jump and place another one, but I do believe this should be yeah, that is kinda a weird thing. That you can do this to make it higher though. So in this case I could just go like that and jump down here. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm thinking of it. I'm going to need to have a little bit of mud. Now inside the building there will be a few parts which will be mud, because else I'll get some spaces where mobs can spawn, and that's not very handy. So what I need to do here is build out 1, then build out 2. I have to keep an eye out on my screenshot. Build it out once. Then this is going to be like that. Right, 1, yes. And then do it once more. And this is going to be 1, 2. The same gonna go for all of these parts. So what I'll just end up doing is I'm just gonna do them all and come back to you. Alright, so meanwhile I was building this, I've also been thinking the reason why you also don't want to have Optifine turn on all of the time, it's just because of the fact it will become normal, right? It is, at some point it will not be like, wow, this looks amazing anymore. So it will stay special if you don't have it turned on all of the time. So I think that there is a little bit of a truth in there. In this case, I built the start of this Archway building. I think it's going to be really cool. And there's also another thing I've never noticed, that if you demolish the scaffolding, the first one, everything will crash down. So that's very handy, I don't have to break it down. So this is the first part. What I would like to do right now first is, I thought, wow, okay, I thought I had a stone cutter mate, and with me apparently I don't. It was good to do a little bit of preparation, so I'm just going to borrow this guy down here. I'm not in the mood to go all the way to my little house down there. Alright, there we go. So what I want to make here is a few couple of these guys. Now these guys, by the look of my picture, are gonna go right down here, all the way around. Except for this side though, because the point is I want to make another building down here, which I want to have the entrance to the shop on this side. I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to present this side. Now what I might be able to do, if I make like a building down, you know, I don't want this part of the building to be totally flat. I might make and find a way to put sort of a gravity on it, like a nice, maybe some commercial, or maybe I can come up something by making it a dummy store, or basically, you know, it will look like a store, but it actually, you cannot go in there. It's just for fun, something like that. And then I can still make something on this side too. I just have to see if you guys have any ideas. Let me know. And I really appreciate comments though. I really like that if you are being dragged into these building series, just like that. Oh yes, it's gonna be beautiful in here. I'm also planning on to make a, what is that? What is an outdoors metro being called? Not really metro, but also not really a metro. Got what I'm saying here? And by the way, I made one mistake when I went up here. I placed these two actually one lower, so that was like 4, and it needs to be one higher. Right down here is gonna be 1, and in here is gonna be 1. Gonna do this together. I've been busy with this archway for a long time. Same goes for this down here. Now for the inside though, I think basically this space here will stay empty. I'm not quite sure yet. I will leave it empty if I don't need to do anything with it, but later on I might need to fill it up with dirt if I'm gonna make an extra building, because we don't want to create any mob spawns behind walls. It's gonna be really annoying to hear them moaning and whatever not all the time. We're gonna need to completely build it like that. So we'll do it on this side. We're gonna make use of a few certain windows, you know, just to break it up a little bit. As in, you know, it all looks like sandstone. I did try to combine certain things. It didn't completely work out though. Yeah, I had a lot of fun actually messing around with this. So in this case also, it's going to need to be one higher. I'm going to use, I believe, sandstone walls as instead of just blocks only. We will get some more depth here and there, and the window panels will fit in way more nicer though. I'm going to need to build this like that, and then after the second height it will be a piece of normal wall. Now, like I said before also, it is funny, these things you cannot place it onto those guys. We're going to need to fill certain areas up with dirt in order to not create any mob spawns. Better do that right away. Gonna leave these things all over the place. Alright, very good. That is that wall. It looks very nice. Then I'm going to need to have some of these stair thingies, which will be right down here. That is correct. That's pretty much correct. Same on this side. And then we're gonna fill up this whole ground floor with this stuff. Very good. And this guy down here. So the floor is done. Pretty much. And like I said, walls. Let's dump these in. Sandstone wall. It's gonna be very handy. We could already add in a window though. A little bit more. Let's put the sword here. I'm not expecting any mobsters right now. So that means 1, 2, 1, 2. This is gonna be all for the window. It's going to be it. Yeah, it looks perfect. Alright, I will make more later on, but I have also seen that it's gonna be very nice to have these things at the corner though, which I'm going to show you in a second. When you do this, it breaks it up a little bit. I think it looks nice. Gonna be another piece of wall like that, also down here like that. And I'm also gonna make this down here too high. It's down here too high, and then this will be wall only. And now you might wonder, why did you build that archway if it won't be visible at all? And you know what, that is a very good question though. So I'm just going to leave this archway out since it will be hidden behind the building anyways. I am going to need to have this pole down here, and there will be something right in the front of it. This is something that I didn't really think about when I built this into creative mode though. Alright, let me just load this all up again. So I've just checked out my Korea build, and apparently what I did here is also build this piece of wall like that, and I didn't really bother with trying to make that look the same. It kind of does, like if you put it like this, you know, now it looks kind of the same. So I guess that is the idea. Yeah. Let's put this down there too. Right like that. Beautiful. Alright, it starts to become something already. Well, you know what? It is very good that I got that archway for a reason. Build this out like that. And what I need to do here is build this one up and do basically the same like I did with this archway. So build it out twice. Place another block. Then it will be an archway within an archway. Just like that. Of course without the dirt. Alright, and then the next part looks like this. We're just going to wall this all up. be too much of a work. I'm just gonna start out like that. Yeah, that's the only downside of these things, that if you wanna, you know, like, I want to. The only way to do this is placing another one. You cannot really make sure that you secure yourself to an edge, or well, apparently I can also not place dirt on this, or at least I. What? Wait, did it just? Did it just replace it, or the heck is going on? I mean, from the inside, 3 high doesn't look too bad, but from the outside, it looks. I don't know. You know what? Let me know down below in the comment section. Is that the window like that? Is it fine, or should the window be like a little square and look like that? I almost start thinking 3 is actually, you know, real cool like that. It's more higher. You can, you know, put like this whole mill into a nice picture frame like that. Alright, you might wonder, what is next? Well, the next thing that I am going to do, I had to take another look into my career build. I cannot really take like multiply screenshots and open them into my second screen though. So we're just gonna build this 3 high like that. And what I'm going to need to do from that point of on is build the inner arches like that, or arch better to say. Build this out on this side, that side, and of course in that room down there. And also the other side is being done, the middle part is being done. Now there might be a part that is a little bit confusing though, because the middle archway, you cannot really see anything anymore. It is actually that one. And then on the inside we have to make a smaller archway, and it also counts for that inside. Now the only problem that it creates is that the middle part is, you know, not looking very well. But I have an idea for that, so I'm just going to take a look at my screenshot, and my screenshot is saying that I need to place a mini archway within the bigger outer archway, which in this case is that guy down there, is basically on the inside, so we need to fill that up. So we need to make an archway within an archway. Might sound confusing though. So for the reason being is, you know, we need to get onto the roof, we also need to get off of the roof. And since this is a part that will be covered up later on, we won't see that anymore anyways. So what I want to do right now is just make a small start of the detail. So what I had in mind here is to put this only part, it's going to be an upside down stairs, and on the top there's going to be another upside down part. Alright, that is looking good. So what I have to do here is we're going to create a part of the roof first before we're going to fill in the blank here, because at this moment I do not have really an idea how I need to fix all that stuff. Anyhow, let's have some more fun building. So I'm just going to place this out here. I didn't know that I could actually reach this, which is very good. So I'm going to demolish all of these guys out here for now. And then from that point on, we're going to build onto the roof, which is very dangerous. Alright, let's go into the elevator. And so we'll be on the top. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is at least, you know, add one of these blocks everywhere. And should not forget, fill it up, because mobsters are going to be annoying to hit them all of the times. And you know, you don't want to break down your whole building in order to get rid of one mobster. And if you're having bad luck, there might be a creeper and blow a big hole into your heart. I have learned at some point that you shouldn't go too high, or else you cannot get it done. So this part, I know for sure it won't be visible. This needs to go up all the way. Right, I've been building one layer. Now I need to build the last layer. And on the top of this last layer, if I may believe, yes indeed, I'm also going to need to take this guy. And then what will happen is I'm going to need to place upside down stairs all the way around. And also upside down stairs all the way around, well, add a few of these guys. Oh yeah, look at that. Now on the top of that is going to be a wall of Chuhai, and this wall of Chuhai will go all the way around. And then, yeah, the next thing after that, what we're going to do, my apology for my speaking, is we're going to need to make like a dome type of thing. Alright, perfect. Let's make another layer. Yes, look at that. You know what? It doesn't even look too bad when you look from, you know, see the dome on the inside there. Yeah. So what I think I need to do, I'm not sure just yet. All right, this is a little bit figuring it out. This is what I think I need to do: is where there's like a gap, place one, and so the next one will be on top of this one and this one. So right out here, and so on and so on. I will let's just do one together, but I have to, you know, have a little sleep first. Right, okay, there we go. Let's go up. Ugh. Man, this is taking longer and longer the higher this building gets. Really long. Oops. Alright, so from the top view being, we can have a little bit of a better idea what is going to need to happen out here. So in this case, that is the one we've been placing. Now the whole point is all the dirt doesn't have to be removed again, so we can just do this, that, and just place another block. So we want to place another block out here, and by the look of it, another block out here, and then we're going to need to make another layer. Very handy. So place dirt on all of these. Now of course the most top layer, I'm going to make use of slab, so mobs won't spawn massively onto it. Maybe I need to even add one more slab layer onto that part, as well as on the floor, so mobs don't spawn at all onto it. I don't know if I'm right or wrong about that, but I haven't really seen light domes. But look at this. I think this looks way more cooler without having glass up there. It looks a little bit sad or whatever. Yes, this, guys. So now I'm going to have to do the same for the other two. This is going to be a lot of fun because I really enjoy building in this game. It is amazing what you can do with this. And the last dirt block, I need to do another layer, and then I'm going to need to do, you know, slab stones. I'm going to do slab stones on this thing. But I have been thinking, I could also make like a garden onto this roof. Might sound a little bit silly though, but let me know down below in the comment section. What do you think of a garden onto the roof of this beautiful arch? Of course it doesn't work like that. So you know what? Do not make things too difficult on myself and also on you guys. I'm just going to add one banner onto the statue, and next time, or maybe the time after that, I'm going to make, you know, take care that we got the sheep down below in that farm there, that I'm dyeing those sheeps, and then, you know, I can make endless red wool or whatever. Just have to happen like this. So the first thing we're going to do is place this guy out here, then this one on top, And then one more. And then I need to do this like that. So this will be this guy's knee. He will be kneeling. Then we're going to need to have this on the back, then that one there, this one there, and one more. You just have to visualize, you know, it has some shapes in there. Then this guy, I need to check what I'm doing here. Yes, well, let me see if I'm kneeling down. Well, this is okay. This is actually okay. Not really, but I think there's only two ways to place it, or like that, and if you place your foot like that, then it twisted. I think this is fine though. So what I'm going to need to do now is, let me see. Yeah, okay, let's place one of these things. Two, very good. Then we're going to need to give him an upper body. Then we're gonna give him one arm piece like that. That should be enough, because like that. And then this one is going to be like that, right? His hand is just down. And this guy is going to go, doesn't feel correct though. Let me just see something here. What if I do it like that? But you know what, let's just imagine he has like a t-shirt or whatever, or a long sleeve or whatever it's called. And you know, if you put your hand in the front of you, you know, we have physics in real life, and you know, you get like a little gap at your you know what I mean. Just stretch your arm out and look at your shirt, or whatever it's called. Shouldn't spend too much attention to it. Anyhow, it is Minecraft. So what I'm going to need to do now, and this is one of the parts though, is I'm going to need to put this like that, put this one like that, then put this one like that, and put this like that. Then it kind of looks like, you know, because we're missing a gap here and a gap here, it's like he's tilting his head forwards, as in being loyal, or, you know, being thankful or whatever, or however you would like to call it. Now the point is, these textures make things look different, right? This looks, I don't know, it looks like a piece of concrete that is getting held together by metal frame. But it's okay. When I have these red banners and stuff, it will look a lot different. And then put this on the side, and then it looks like he's holding like maybe a towel. Like, oh sir, you look sweaty. You got a towel. I don't know. I'm just trying to use my fantasy. Now, what you can also do with this is put a fire on it, a campfire, or there are ways to give this guy, you know, put both of his arms up, you know, and put a lock on his arm. There are a couple of examples out there. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have finished this building, and we're gonna take a look at it with Optifine turned on, and it already looks amazing. And this amazing feeling is something that I want to save up each time we are finished building, and then we can take a look at this end result. Now, because I know this video is about to reach 34 minutes, because I've just been editing a 2-hour video, I don't have the time to show everything onto this island. I've decided it will have to wait until the big show off video, which will be each 50 episode. But in the next episode, if we are going to build a shop with apartments on the top of it, at the end I will show it off in Optifine, the whole building. Alright, so at this moment, let's just take a look at this precious Archway building. I think it worked out pretty fine. I think it worked out pretty nice. I do want to make some banners, a couple different ones for the outside, or better to say all around this city. And I want to let you guys decide which one you like the most, but it will take a little bit of time, a couple of episodes before it is completely ready for show off, because I'm going to need to dye a lot of ships. Now you can also see Optifine doesn't always work 100% though. It is fine. Optifine. It looks amazing. I really like it. Some parts are very dark though, but other parts, It does bangs out, this statue though. It looks incredible. I really love it. And there is a lot more to show on this island that looks very much incredible. Yeah, this is really cool. It looks nice. So let me know down below in the comment section, what do you think of this archway? Is there something you would like to see added? Or is there something that you think it needs to be changed? Do you like it the way it is? Are you gonna build it in your own build? Or do you have some other ideas to build around this island? Just let me know. I really like to read the comments. I really like to reply on these comments. And I really like to put your ideas with a name sign and a date onto the building. So when episode 50 pops up, we can take another look at your idea. Which I hope I will make it absolutely look nice. So yeah, it's incredible. But not as incredible as you guys. Alright, so with this being said, I hope you have enjoyed the episode. I hope you have enjoyed the elevator music. And oh man, I had a good laugh while editing, just about. So yeah, I hope you have a good weekend, and thanks for watching. Alright, we finally made it to the island now. Holy smokes. Okay, let me get back in first person mode. There we go. You know, this is so important for me to do this right now. Okay, oh no. How do you... Why is that a thing in this game?